How's it going, everyone? I'm Contemsion, and today we're in 1937. Actually, we're in Lost Kingdom 1469. Whatever that means. Okay, sure. But here we are. We're on my main account. I'm going to go over where I'm at. I've got 6 marches unlocked. We've got war coming up soon. I have been going hard on all of my accounts. Like, legit, there's a lot going on. Haven't been able to record as much as possible, but it's been a long weekend. It's been beautiful weather, 35 degrees. Out here in Canada does not come around very often, so I took full advantage of it. But let's get through the intro. Let's talk about where we're at. We're going after barbs. I'm trying to get as much resources and speed ups as possible before our next war. But here we go. Alright, so where are we at on this account? I'm not going to do every account. It is, it's getting kind of late. It's not too bad, but it's getting kind of late and work tomorrow. So obviously I don't have too long to record, but we're going to go over everything I'm doing on this account right now. That's barbs. I've got 6 marches. I just sent one to do Barbarian Fort, so I could do another Bastion quest. Let's grab that quickly because the barb quests are actually fantastic and I'm going to unlock it really quickly here, so I might as well just stay in this one window. We also have Lohar's trial event right now, so I'm getting a crazy amount of rewards, a lot of resources, and I'm able, we're going to do that one as well. We got to go grab a rune anyways and refresh my marches shortly. Is there anything over 50 is fine. 51, that's when you reach honor roll. If you go into honor points, that's when you reach their 20 honor each. So anything 51 and over I've been going for. It's a little bit less crystals unless you're like 53 and up, but it's not too bad. 27 in honor overall within my alliance. I'm 4th. Not too bad. I've been kind of pushing a lot of barbs on this account and my 2396 account, which is going to be going into their first war very soon. So that should be very interesting. That account does not have great crystal tech. Not anything like this account does, and even this account doesn't have fantastic crystal tech. I didn't spend a lot on the mountain warfare bundles. I just didn't feel like it. It's expensive. I was hoping KvK's trial and the new event Crystal Quest was going to be superb. It wasn't, but it was still great. They are fantastic. Every time you reach 5 levels, you get a whole bunch of crystals from this. You get a bunch from the, where is it here? War of Conquest, the Trial of KvK. It doesn't come around as fast as I would like it to. It's unfortunately going to be after our next war, so I'm not going to be able to push for there. But I got 6 marches unlocked. My crystal tech is not doing too bad. We've got, we've got to work on troop capacity. I really want to work on that, which is why I'm doing marching orders right now. I want to work on special medicines, of course. Lowering the healing cost of T5 troops is going to be huge. Not the speed ups, the actual resource costs, which are a killer. Call to arms, I definitely want to work for more troop capacity. I have to do improved morale. That's a no-brainer. I got to max that out as high as I can before we fight. And again, special medicines too. We still got a lot to go. Probably won't see 7. Maybe at the very end of KvK I can unlock it, but probably won't get that far. Otherwise, I've finished most of the prerequisites to get up here. I'm just working on these now. I'm sure I'm going to hit some more, but it's not doing too bad, especially with as many barbs as I've been doing. It really has not been bad at all. I'm going to keep doing barbs. I'm actually going to burn all my action points so I can start using gems. Now, a little bit of gems. So maybe, a couple of bottles every day. I think it goes 50, then 100, then 150, and it keeps accumulating on top of that. I think we're out of barbs, actually. That's unfortunate. But also, okay, we can go grab 3 runes right now. Let's see. Action point recovery. That sounds like the perfect rune for what I'm doing right now. So let's just grab 3. We'll bring out double C as well. Just target this. That's going to bring out double C. And I've just been using somebody like Freddy because he's got heals. I have him expertised. Why not? Not even a full march because I'm pretty much out of cavalry, but that's another story. So I'll wait for more barbs to show up. I'm going to grab those runes. There's not a whole lot to show with bastions, unfortunately, in this account because they don't have skills, unfortunately. Heroic Anthem's fantastic that way. We're doing it in 2396, And it's nice to see those skills. It is an awesome mechanic that you have to really utilize and prepare for as the pass is open, and flag to and quickly unlock for the best advantage. And this is actually a good one as well. I don't mind giving away animal bones. Actually pretty decent. Can I get barbs again? No. Oh well. That's okay. We got lots of other quests we can do now that we're in this zone. Let's go over the map quickly, and then I'll go over my troops and which commanders I'm going to use, especially since I'm going with 6 marches. It's going to be very interesting. When is the war again? Actually, let's just quickly show that so that I can... Oh, it's not on the calendar. I think it was Thursday the 11th. I think... I'm going to have to double check that. But that's when the passes, level 6 passes open up. And that's when chaos and mayhem will ensue. There's the level 6 passes. There is our enemy. And that's going to be a nightmare. I mean, fun. Nightmare can be fun, you know? It's going to be fun. What else do we got here? So level 4 passes aren't going to open anytime soon. So level 6 is where we're going to have to defend, I imagine. I think that's what's happening. I honestly don't know. Based on flags and stuff, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe there's another plan going on that I'm not aware of. But that's probably a good thing so that I don't leak it. Not a bad idea. But this is where we'll be fighting, I think. Level 6 passes. Pushing into a Curie, maybe. Maybe getting pushed back through Dimbokro. Not sure. To be totally honest, I have no clue. And that's okay. But let's go over troops. Now, troops are going to be very interesting, especially since I'm upping my troop capacity and I'm adding another march. I'm going to fill my hospital quickly, and I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do 5 marches. Now, the goal is going to be 4 infantry and 2 archers. However, I think I need more infantry for that because I'm going to be running like 360,000 troops a march, hopefully, by the time the pass is open, if I can push that crystal tech high enough. So if it's, say, 350,000, how many do I need for 4 marches? What is that? 1.2, 1.4 million? I don't even have enough. So I've got to train a whole bunch more infantry. That is right? Like, let's just say 350 for easy math times 4. Yeah, 1,400. So 1.4 million. T4 troops is what I need. Archers, I'll be fine. I'll have to clear my hospital quite often, but if you've seen my live streams, I clear it out every 100,000 troops. Sometimes I'll go a little bit further if I'm kind of grinding in war there and just sending out the marches over and over again. But that should be easy to maintain until I start sending them into flags and rallies, which obviously is going to happen. So I really got to bump up my infantry, and that's what I'm going to be doing for bastions. So any bastions that come up where I have to increase either power or points from troop training, it will be all infantry. If an event comes up, I will use some boosts, but then I'm going to run into the problem of gold. Really, I've got 4 farm accounts going hardcore on gold. When I'm not farming barbs, I am farming gold on this account. Sometimes I'll do a little bit of gems, but not as often as I would like, because I do like to gem farm. It looks like old Greg's going for the level 50, which is totally fine. But most of all, I'm farming gold. But I actually noticed, and crazy enough, I'm going to see if somebody wants to trade stone for wood. Who would have thought I'd ever need wood? But if I compare my wood with my food, like when you look at 50,000, I've got way more. When you look at 150,000, I've got like 4 times more food than I do wood. And that's almost the same. It's like 3 times, even a little bit more than 3 times for 500,000. Like, I've got way less wood than I thought I would have. It's definitely going to be an issue. Stone, I clearly do not have any issues with stone. So I'm going to see if somebody wants to trade flat out stone for wood, 1 for 1, even though, you know, that's not really an even trade. For me, if I can have wood instead of stone, it's definitely going to be a benefit for this account. See if I can go to any 52s. Let's go up here. Why not? We've got time. As for Sunset Canyon, anybody who knows, I don't really care for Sunset Canyon. I'm okay with losing, and then just all the challenges I do typically wins. I don't know if that gives you better rewards. Some people say it does. I've never really actually compared or written it down. As for Lost Canyon, nope, not a chance. Unless you're VIP 18 and you have that extra troop capacity, there's no way. Like, I don't think, and I looked earlier, like maybe this guy has VIP 17 because he's got all legendary, so maybe he just has really good Sunset or Lost Canyon marches, but most people here have VIP 18. And even people from our kingdom, not even in the top, and like they've got awesome commanders. So it's, yeah, I'm just not going to be able to compete, nor do I have the best gear or best commanders anyways. So definitely not going to happen, but as long as I can save up a bunch, buy a bunch of these equipment material chests, I'm good with that. I don't need Call of the Loyal. I don't need Child's Returns or Eternal Knight's Pants. I've got a bunch of them. I got the Iconic Crystal. That is really all I wanted. Out of this entire shop, that's all I wanted. As soon as it started, I bought it and I used it right away. Anything else on this account? We're going for the barbs there. Definitely a great time to do barbarians for Lost Kingdom, especially having access to these higher level barbarians. Gear, let's go over what I'm planning on running. How that's going to change once I'm actually out in open field, I have no idea. But what I'm planning on running is a Boudica and either Naboo or YSG, and then Ramses, either Naboo or YSG. I'm going to play around with those marches for a while. I'm going to stick with Harold and Alex. It had great success in the last fights we've had, and I got close to 400 million kill points in the last fights we had, so I think that was totally worth it. Could have done a little bit better in some scenarios, but all in all, considering we lost the zone, I don't think I did too bad at all. Want to get more. I guess the highest goal I put was 1 billion kill points. That's what I got last KvK. I don't think I'm going to get that this KvK. I'd be happy with 600 million kill points, 700 million kill points. I think that's easily achievable, but I think the resources is going to be the hardest part here, to be totally honest. CPO, I'm probably running CPO Richard for the instant slowdown and the massive debuffs that CPO and Richard combined do. Also, the relic with Richard on March speed is just going to help CPO keep up because I'm not using Alex behind him, because I'm using Alex behind Harold. Guan Leo, not going to change that. Such a good March, especially in the last war. They got crazy amounts of kills. People ignored Guan for some reason, or if they didn't, maybe he's just too much of a tank with Leo as a secondary from all the defense and health bonuses. Maybe that's part of it. My next March, and this is where I'm kind of trying to figure out, it's probably going to be Constantine and Mulan like I did last KvK, but I think that might be a walking hospital bill, kind of like Trajan is these days. But we're going to see. I'm going to try and use Constantine Mulan, but I might just completely switch things around depending on what happens. Ethelflaed's not out in open fields right now, which I don't like, so might be switching things around. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to do it. I could use Mehmed, I could use Charles Martel. I've got a lot of options, not fantastic options. I wish I had, XY Nevsky, all those fun commanders, William, all the commanders that I'm missing out on. Even Pakal would be a great behind CPO instead of Richard, but he's just not there yet. I get him slowly through Mightiest Governor events, and oh, look at this. I got a skill for this. Okay, sure. Must have came from the tavern, I guess. Otherwise, yeah, I wish I had Artemisia behind Boudica. The more I think about it, man, 1800 damage factor, 3 targets in a fan-shaped area, all the defense and health buffs, and the silencing problem probably isn't much of a problem considering Boudica at expertise gets rid of a silence 80% of the time. So this could be huge in open field. And I'm honestly looking at Artemisia for my next commander, depending, of course, where I'm at before the next KvK, how many sculptures I have, and what commanders are being released. So Artemisia is on my radar, but we'll see when I get to the next KvK, and that is months away. So that's long-term planning there. So those are my marches. We're going to see how it goes. I'll be swapping things around on live stream. I might just jump back to 5 marches and have a 6 at the Rune or in the Gold Pit or somewhere else. But I will have at least 5 marches out in open field, and I should be able to sustain that for quite some time. I've got 700 million gold already. I'm farming like crazy. I'll probably have like 1.4 billion by the time we go just in my storehouse. And then I've got a lot of reserves here, and mostly in these pick one choice chests. I still have a lot of these. I did open quite a few, but I still have a lot. And of course, we're getting more resources from Barbs. So it's all going to help, and I'm going to keep up the grind and get there. And honestly, I haven't been recording and releasing many recordings, but I have been playing like crazy. Just more on the lines of playing outside in the sun on my patio with a beer. It just seemed better. To be totally honest, it was nice. I got to hang out with the wife, the kids. We went to a bunch of events and stuff and such, so definitely a fun time. But that's a catch up on my main account. We've got War coming up. I will be live streaming it. I've got a bunch more videos that I can put out. It's just going to be finding the time. It's also summer break, and I don't know how many people know this, but in Canada, summer break is from like June to September. So my kids are off. So they've been staying up later, which means the time that I typically record, they're still awake. And typically they'd be asleep. Like by 8 p.m. they're usually asleep, and I'm recording at 8 o'clock. Now they're going to bed at like 9:30. And it is what it is. It's still sunny out. Like, it's hard to put the kids to bed when it's still sunny out. But anyways, that's enough about my personal life. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, have a good one. I've got a lot more coming. It's just going to be a slow progression. Once September hits, the rain comes back to Vancouver, the kids are back in school, it will be regular. It'll be 5-6 recordings a week again, I'm sure. But for summer break, I'm going to enjoy myself, and I hope you are doing the same. So I hope you guys are having fun. I'm enjoying Rise of Kingdoms. I'm looking forward to, you know what, just before we go, the update. We gotta talk about this for a quick second. Oh, I did so many Kahar. Is it still gonna be here? I hope so. Here it is. Okay, sweet. So if you scroll down into other improvements, under number 2 here, added new champion achievement involving equipment. Commanders, city themes, crystals, and legendary chests. There are 12 equipment-related achievements. Complete them. Of course, I got something as I kill a barbarian. That makes sense. Complete them to receive iconic crystals as rewards. Each equipment-related achievement grants 1 iconic crystal. When this comes out, there is a high likelihood that many old players or many whales who have a lot of legendary gear are going to get quite a few iconic crystals at one time. It's just like when the achievement system first came out. I remember logging on after that update, and I got like 50 gold keys out of nowhere, just because I had unlocked the achievements. Even though the achievements didn't exist before, I had, you know, commanders. I had killed so many barbarians that I instantly unlocked them. So this could be a very interesting update. So when you log in after this update, you're in a season of Conquest Kingdom, you have an old account, it's likely you're going to be collecting a bunch of iconic crystals. I hope you have the gold. I hope you have the legendary gear to use them in. I don't in 2396, but in 1937, I can guarantee you those iconic crystals will be gone in about 4 minutes. I've already finished all my accessories, so they will likely go all to gear, and I will probably finish my archery set first, because that's going to be awesome. Really looking forward to that. So the update's going to be great. Really enjoying all the accounts I have. I wish I had more time on some of them, but I don't. It is what it is. Almost lost double C there. But in the future, we will have more time. I'll have more time for recordings, more time for live streams, and we will dive right back into it, because there's a lot of things coming out in this game, and I'm stoked for it. And updates on the PC version too, which I read. Being able to see all your marches on the side here would be awesome. But okay, guys, that's enough. Until next time, have a good one. Later.